Blueberry Summer Ale. Awesome. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Hey YouTube, happy Homebrew Wednesday. This makes number 9 for me. Anyways, drinking the Blueberry Summer Ale. Did a review on it last week, or tasting. Didn't have much head, no hardly any carbonation. Now, perfect. Still a little bit bitter. Yeah, it's okay though. It's got good flavor. Anyways, I said I wasn't going to brew till whenever. I was going to wait a month, but you know what? After dumping that German wheat, I had to go ahead and brew another one. So I brewed an Amber Bock, American Amber Bock. The only thing is, I'm not lagering it. I went ahead and used an ale yeast and fermented out fast. I brewed it on Thursday night. Today is actually Tuesday. It's done fermenting. It's been done for a day now. My gravity is the same. So I'm probably gonna let it sit maybe another whole day, and then I'll go ahead and rack it over in a secondary. But I went ahead and shot the brew day video since I know I don't have much to talk about today. I shot the brew day video, piecing it together right now. Hopefully it'll be up on this video, along with a tribute to the German wheat. Yes, I had to dump it. I still have a few left over, but I had to dump most of it. So I have a video on here too, Death of the German Wheat. Hey YouTube, like I said last night, the German wheat's gotta go. So today is the funeral of the German wheat. It's even oozing out the top. It smells nasty. I got a few bottles open already. So, German wheat was born in May, being put to rest today, July 25th, 2012, all because of a bad taste. Well, after this, since I'm dumping almost 5 gallons of beer today, oh, that just smells gross. But as I'm dumping 5 gallons of beer, I just decided I'm brewing tomorrow night. I don't care if my temperatures are off a little bit. I'm getting 67 degrees downstairs. Ideal fermentation temperature. I'm buying 10 gallons of water. I just don't know what kind yet, distilled or spring. but I'm buying 10 gallons of water. I'm brewing an IPA, so I know it will be good. Maybe a brew day video. I haven't had much success on that, but we'll try it. So again, rest in peace. So anyways, oh, another one I got. My light ale, my summer ale. Old Dog, that's what it's called, Old Dog Ale. Beautiful beer. I bottled it on Thursday morning last week. Here we are racking my Old Dog Ale. Look how clear that is. Racking it out of the secondary right into my bottling bucket. Man, that is some clear stuff. Almost looks like water. Big difference from there. But even here, you see how clear it is. So, bottling day. Maybe this one's better than that German wheat. So, cheers. Tried it last night. It's getting there. Good. It's getting carb. Great clarity. I chilled it fast, so I have a feeling the clarity on it's awesome. I went ahead and used a Whirlflock tablet instead of using Irish moss, where you gotta hydrate it, throw it in there. So I used a tablet. I think that might have made a difference. Bye. So we'll try that next week. We'll do a taste test on that. No 40 ounce for me today, just summer ale. Blueberry summer ale. Again, thanks again to Hat Trick. His link will be on the bottom. Alright guys, for right now, peace out. Continue watching the video for Brew Day. Alright, here we are guys. I said I wasn't going to brew for about a month, but you know what? I can't take it no more. I'm going to brew an American Amber Bock. It's going to be kind of like a hybrid beer. Instead of going with a lager yeast, I'm going with a US-05, which is an ale yeast. This way I can kind of ferment it at a higher temperature since it's summertime. But my grain build is, let's see, 5 pounds US 2-row, a 1/4 pound of Victory malt, 1/2 pound of Munich malt 2, and a 1/2 pound of Crystal 120. I also have liquid, 3 pounds of light liquid malt extract. It's a mini mash, it's a brew in a bag. So I got 2 ounces of Shaz hops, the US-05, and the first time trying it is a Whirlflock tablet. And of course, I gotta have a home brew. Here we are. We got our basically steeping water, because it's brew in a bag, so I'm basically steeping the grains. I'm adding the total amount of grains now. Take this out, making sure that we stir everything really good. Don't want no dough balls. even though I'm brewing in a bag, I can still get dough balls. Well, that crummy thing that we don't want. But basically I got 1.5 gallons of water. Stir these grains really good. So we're getting our grains all stirred up. One thing I hate about brewing a bag. Got all the grains in here. They're all stirred up. Go ahead and take a temperature reading. About spot on our temperature. So we're going to go ahead, and what I like to do, I like to stick this in the oven, 150 degrees. Mash there. 9 minutes. Alright. I got my grains mashing. I got about 55 minutes left. I check the temperature every 15 minutes to make sure I'm staying at temp. I got it in the oven. My mash temp right now is at 152 degrees. So we're going to do that for 90 minutes. So I'm going through my YouTube videos, and of course, I come across the Bearded Brewer. And what's he got to say?
It's got the front earthy tones, kind of like to come out and get you, kind of like well, shit, like me. It's got some of BH Brewing's personality. It's got a little bit of Mr. the Social Guy. Come on out and play. Let's hug. Mrs. the Social Guy sitting in the background saying, "You're crazy, you silly little man. You silly little man." Yes.
I tell you what, that was probably one of the funniest videos I've watched in a while. I don't know what the hug, come out and play. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm always outside, hugging wise. I don't know, but I guess I'll give a hug. Yep, there you go, Bearded Brewer. That one's for you. Mrs. the Social Guy saying, "Silly little man." if I'm facing in this direction here, she's normally sitting there laughing, having a good time, because I try to do some stupid silly shit. But anyways, I got 53 minutes left. I'll check back here a little bit. $15 more minutes, steeping the grains, 187 degrees. You know what, let's take a temp in that, just sitting at about 171 degrees. So we're going to let those steep for about 15 minutes. And then I'll go ahead and start the strike water. Or not strike water, sparge water. We'll do about 2 quarts of sparge water. Heat that up to about 180, 190 degrees. Kind of rinse off the grains a little bit. It'll be time for the boil. Alright. We're starting to come to our boil, and as soon as we come to that boil, I'm going to go ahead and make me another beer. Oh, here we go. The thing I'm most concerned about is the hot break. I need to have I had another camera, but the battery's exhausted and I cannot find the charger. So let's go ahead and give this a quick whirlpool. There she starts to bubble. Now, the one thing you want to watch for any new brewers out there, which I'm not a veteran brewer, I am a new brewer, is the hot break. Because by God, she'll leave a nasty mess. And right now you can see I'm at almost 4 gallons. I have a 5-gallon pot right here. So we're not doing a full volume boil. And we're going to let this boil for 15 minutes. And then after the first 15 minutes, we'll add the first hop addition. We'll let that boil for 30 minutes. We'll add our whirl flock. Let that boil for 10. And we'll add the final addition of hops, which is the Sage hops. As you can see, we're getting into the hop break now. And you can only imagine, if that boils over, that's going to be one hell of a mess. So I'm going to cool it down a little bit, let that settle. I'll heat it back up. Now if you're doing it on a gas stove like I am, it's easy to control your hot break. But if you're doing it on an electric stove, good luck. Because you gotta do a lot of lifting and cut down that heat a little bit. Let it settle. Turn it back up. There you go. There's our hot break. So, control the hot break. Just lift it off the stove. If you got an electric stove, me, I got a gas, so I'll just let it turn down the heat a little bit, get it to another rolling boil. I'll go ahead and come back after the first hop addition. Now it's time for another beer. Alright, let's see, we're going at 40 seconds left in the before the first hop addition. Here's the first set of hops. Smell them. Oh wait, my camera don't have smell-o-vision. Anyways, they're Sage hops, S-A-A-Z. I hope I'm saying it right. But we're gonna go ahead and add those now. Here's the first hop addition. Woo! Look at that goodness. Mmm. It's heaven in a kettle. We'll go ahead and set the timer for 30 more minutes. And then we'll add the whirl flock. Let that boil for 10. Then we'll add the last hop addition. 1 ounce, the Sage. And then we'll flame out. Alright, here we are. We got the wort all chilled down. We got it in the fermenter. Now, the critical point. My last 2 brews, I've been way under on my last 2 beers. I've been way under on my original gravity. On this one, the anticipated original gravity is 1.045. Let's take a look. I don't know if you can see it. .046. Right on. Give or take, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and pitch the yeast. I have the wort here. Pretty aerated. So we'll go ahead and pitch the yeast. Put it downstairs. I ferment about 100. I ferment at 67 degrees. We'll do that 7 to 10 days. Then we'll transfer it over to secondary for 7 to 14 days. Then we'll bottle it. So, cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday.